Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sideline. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. As you take a look at Charlotte, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there, their number one spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And of course, there's the Celtics. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And you know, for the Hornets, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit
Well,
to
he
the
put
coaching
them
staff
all
for getting this
also
team
in
locked
the
in
starting lineup.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got
See,
Jared Allen.
when I looked at his potential, yes, the potential would be like, I don't know, a 91 overall or something like that.
Jared White is out there. Then it's Tatum, and it's VC in at the 5, roaming the pace.
Yeah, but right now he's in the Celtics.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I
But
think
look,
it's going to be physical
he's young,
and
though.
highly intensified.
He still has,
Here's Holton.
you know,
Tatum with a screen on Miller.
he still can improve.
Pass to Pippen. Takes the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they only want to get in a habit of giving him open looks for 3. First quarter skill, but not who you want to leave open.
Miller to pass the ball. Nice pass in by Charlotte. Here's Salon. There's the 3. It's good from long range.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Holton. Back to White. High post shot. That's good on the jump shot.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Jared White. A 3 from MP. Rebound Boston. Tough loss coming against New York in their last game play.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they want.
Boston with the ball. Following the three-pointer attempt by MP.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire to keep defending.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
Pass to Tatum. A 3. Ball with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
MP with it. Back to Miller. From downtown. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now here's Pippen. Back to Tatum. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Takes a step back. Kicks it out to MP. On the wing, Miller. Now with the screen for Miller. The 19-footer is on the money. Miller's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, but he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Messi. Coming off a 10-point game his last outing. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Holton, no good. And so MP will bring it up for Charlotte. And this will be MP's 5th selection in the All-Star game. And Greg, he's become a very familiar face.
Yeah, we've come to expect his presence actually, to some young fans, it wouldn't be an All-Star weekend without MP in the mix.
And there is White, and that's good on the assist by Pippen.
And once it got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of that. I would gladly take those.
Here's Salon. Pass came out again 14. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Pippen. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Knicks in New York. Tatum, that's for two. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Miller outside. Back to MP. Pass to Salon. A three from MP. Knocks down the three ball.
There you go, MP. Show off that range.
Boston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's Holton, covered by Miller. Here's Holton, over to the left wing. Nisi, from outside, off the mark. To the middle. Back to MP. Outside, ball. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now here's Pippen. He's got 6. Fires the three. Tatum with another miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
MP passes to Allen. Ball kicks to Billy. And another three for Charlotte.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
This ball delivered by Boston. To the inside. Outside Tatum. That one's off. Still out of sync.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow. And you have to love the presence MP brings to the floor each and every night.
Boston making a switch here. Higgins is checked in. Richard, at what part of the season do these road trips become more grueling?
I'd say right about now. You're over halfway through the season. The aches and pains start to set in. Not being in your bed, though, that can be the toughest part.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Attention fans now on the court. It's your squad. Get wild and a little hurry. It's time for t-shirts.
chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Now, here's Tatum. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York. And that time, also a missed shot.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, man. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. It's colder than cold. But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now, here's Pippen. Following the miss by MP. Pass to White. Back to Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Tatum for 3. That one doesn't go.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Miller outside. Shoots. And again, the Hornets missing.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Outside, White. Good on the triple. White's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Ball kicks to Miller. MP outside. Outside, ball. Back to MP. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Now, here's Tatum. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Miller outside. Here's the ball. The 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Tatum finds Pippen. Higgins outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the ball and will shoot 2. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jason Tatum.
Hey guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So both teams making some changes here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And that one's good by Porter.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Potter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. Screen by Simmons. 3-pointer on the way. Potter misses. Charlotte leading by 11. Daniels passes to MP. Pass to Porter. MP outside. A 3-ball. And it's White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, and they fell to the Hornets.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
And so it's Boston with it, following the bucket by the Hornets. Johnner the pass to White. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And that's his 2nd foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. Wiggins kicks to White. 5 to shoot from 17 feet out. Buries the jump shot. White's got 9.
That makes him 4 out of 5. He's getting to his spots and just going to work right now.
Here's Tyson. Scoreless thus far. Fires top of the key. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Hornets lead by 13.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's White. He's got 9. All 3 off the mark.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against Washington was a man on a mission. He had 27 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that
Oh,
side.
my goodness, the slam!
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Porter against Wiggins. Here's White. And he lays it straight in. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to MP. This one for 3. The shot comes up, and so it's Charlotte. 13 points up at the end of the period. They have glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from the Hornets?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up
No,
because of that.
I'm already on 3 fouls. That's so bad.
They've got MP. Also, Daniels out there.
I know you
Jared
got
Allen is out there
right.
with Miller. And it's Salon in power forward. Here's Wiggins. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Potter. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Daniels passes to MP. Miller outside. Here's Salon. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Simmons. Here's Holton. Simmons a screen on Miller. Now Holiday from past the arc. It's hauled in by MP.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Outside, Simmons. Right wing. Simmons a screen on MP. Here's Potter. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And here is MP. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Wizards in Washington.
And in addition to putting up points, he terrorized ball handlers, racking up a ton of steals.
Pocket 6. Misses, and he wants that one back.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Here's Holton, covered by Miller. Holton passes to Simmons. Here's Potter from deep, and it's good. Assisting on the play with Simmons. Potter's got 5 points now in the quarter. Hornets leading by 14. Miller outside. Lets it go from the wing. Simmons pulls it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those minutes. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Holiday, the pass to Potter. Here's Here's Holton. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
And defensively, he's been all over the place, wreaking havoc and pouncing on a number of steals.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And that one's good. Daniels.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Simmons. Now, Wiggins. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 1.5 points a game.
He's inside his own head in that first quarter. You can see it. He's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Charlotte moving the ball around. Pass to Daniels. Now, here is Miller. He's got 9. MP, no good.
He's been still there, so not all is lost.
Here's Potter, covered by MP. Stolen away. Here's Salon. Pass to Allen. And Daniels now, top of the key. And that one drops.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. Their defense, nowhere to be found.
Holiday with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. And here's Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holton. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. Good D by Miller. Hornets lead by 15. Pass to Allen. Now Daniels. MP outside. Fires for 3. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 15 points.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Holiday, the pass to Simmons. Here's Holton. Simmons, a screen on Miller. Holton. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And he pulls off the lead to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Daniels, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Allen. Here's Salon, covered by Wiggins. And Salon gets it to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Potter. Back to Holiday. Here's Holton. Oh, good with a triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Salon. Back to MP. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And stolen by MP. Here's Daniels. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. just about over, so let's bring up the leading contenders for you. Boy, with the players on this list, you know this year's contest is going to be a fun one.
It is. And with their places in the contest almost wrapped up, I'm sure these guys are working on their moves already.
Almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number one, but you have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot.
And I noticed that Jalen Brown
is
is not
he
playing
always
this
puts
game.
on a show.
And
think
we're
it
getting
must be
closer
used.
and closer to having our contestants determined. So be sure to stay tuned as we'll be bringing you updates very, very soon.
And partner, if we had the contest today, I'd be happy with the group we have right now.
It's good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Ball kicks to MP. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here he goes. Got a piece of it. Tatum looking around. And he banks it the layup. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Rushing off the contact, look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Back to Pippen. Down it goes for his third basket in his many try.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Charlotte leading by 17. Ball, the pass to MP. Outside, ball. No one near him. Again, ball missing. Boston's got half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Pippen. The kick out to Tatum. Outside, White. And it's Pippen in the corner. 6 to shoot. Pippen in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, this was largely the result of offensive rebounding.
Ball, the pass to MP. Wilkins, bounce pass. Pass to MP. For the 3. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Now here's White.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Off target from three-point range.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pippen outside. Cuts off the pass. And a wide open look for MP. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Can they get it? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Celtics have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
At the line for the Celtics.
Throw good, Wiggins. And the Hornets making a change here. Tyson's checked in. And both free throws good for Wiggins. 1:12 left now here in the second. MP outside. Jacks up a 3. That one, no good. Celtics trail by 21. The 10-footer. White, good. White's got 20 points.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Pass to Tyson. Off target from outside. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. The first one falls. Both teams will make substitutions. Second free throw, no good. A shot by Messi, no good. Hornets lead by 18. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's Charlotte just dominating this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Charlotte Hornets.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
Look here now at Charlotte. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pays me, I have to be big fella.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are anything. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Puts up a 3, and the 3 ball is good. MP's got 25 points in the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
They've got Jason Tatum. Pippen is out there with Derek White. And it's Holton in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Good on the shot. And 11 points from Brandon Miller.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Pass to White. And here is Tatum. 5 points in the game. And he's good on the 3 ball. Tatum's got 8.
You look at Tatum now running the pick and roll. He's calm and his moves are so concise. He's just definitive with everything he does.
Back to MP. Pass to Miller. Here's MP. He's got 25. And the shot goes down. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pippen against Ball. There's a screen. To the paint. Here's Reese. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Zawan. 9 points in the game so far.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And slammed up by Tatum.
Two extra loud plays there by Jason Tatum. Sending a message.
Hornets leading by 23. And it's Miller in the corner. Pass to Zawan. MP outside. The tray. They get it again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Hard to stop a guy with Allen's physical gifts inside. He forces the defense to get sloppy and foul.
The first free throw is good. And the Hornets making a change here. Daniels has checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike.
A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low. He protects the paint. He is a rare breed. Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Daniels kicks to MP. Pass to Salon. Allen a screen on Tatum. And Salon gets it to go. Salon's got 12.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Now Pippen. 10 points for him. Drops in the layup for 2. 12 points for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's MP. Rebound by the Celtics. Nisi's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Holton. He's covered by Daniels. And it's White missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Back to MP. Daniels with it. He's got 6. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
There's the lob to the hoop.
Come on, just add vision to a player with a skill set. Like when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Daniels dishes to MP. Pass to Daniels. Here's Salon. He's got 12. Can't connect from short range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And it's White missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. And it's good for 2. MP's got 29.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. Here's Holton. Pass to Nisi. Uses the glass to finish the way. Nisi's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Back to MP. 6 the 3-pointer. MP's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Hornets.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Down low, here's Nisi. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. And here's Pippen, 12 points for him. Inside, Nisi, and he's what a pass to set him up.
Oh, Not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's for Boston. Butler comes in for Derek White. Outside ball. Back to MP. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
On the court for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball is out there with MP. Then there's Brandon Miller. There's Jaron Allen. And it's Salon in at the 4 slot. Miller outside. MP left side. Here's the 3. The offensive rebound. And it's Allen with the jam.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Pass to Wiggins. Lets the 3 fly. The shot misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The shot's good. And it's now 9 points for Allen.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Hornets leading by 23. Down low. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. Knocked away and stolen by MP. And he drives in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
MP seeing the lane and hitting it hard.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Charlotte.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Ball against Butler. Here's to Wiggins. Looking to end the run. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Ball.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
That one is good again. He was 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. And with so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
And we win by 30.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg,